everyone. We welcome you all from Amara Soundarya Foundation, where we are commemorating a dual celebratory occasion of International Disability Day and the convocation ceremony of our teachers successfully completing their special education training program under the guidance of Ms. Meena Jain. I am Amara Soundarya, academic and event coordinator at Amara Soundarya Foundation, and I will be your host for tonight's program. Today is the International Disability Day. The annual observance of this day was proclaimed by the United Nations on 16th December 1992. The General Assembly of the UN appealed to all the governments around the world to observe December 3rd as International Day of People with Disabilities. This is a day to celebrate abilities. I repeat, this is a day to celebrate abilities of people with disability, or should I say determination, all over the world. To grace this auspicious occasion, we have a founder and chairperson, Ms. Nirmala Amarnath, our chief guest, Ms. Girija Lokesh, a veteran Kannada actor who has left her fans and critics completely speechless with her brilliant performance and acting prowess from many years. Our guest of honor is Rotarian Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, President of Rotary Raj Mahal Villas, Bangalore. Mr. Shankar is an experienced trainer with more than 20 years of experience in the service industry and corporate training. He's the founder and principal consultant of Nine Dots. He is on the advisory committee of various organizations and NGOs and helps them resolve their business concerns. He is also on the global working committee of the Multiple Sclerosis Society, creating campaigns for the World Multiple Sclerosis Day, and governing council member of the Multiple Sclerosis Society of India. Also joining us is Rotarian Mr. Shabarishan S. Venkatesh, Secretary, Rotary Raj Mahal Villas, Bangalore. Rotarian Mr. Sarangan, Chair Teach, Rotary Raj Mahal Villas, Bangalore. Rotarian Mr. Sundar Prakash, who has sponsored 5 teachers for our teachers training program. So without further ado, let's begin our program by an invocation song by our very own student of Amara Soundarya Foundation, Ullas. Ullas, can we have you do the song, dear? Ullas, you're on mute. Unmute yourself, dear.
औषधे चिन्तये विष्णुं भोजने च जनार्दनं शयने पद्मनाभं च विवाके च प्रजापतिं युद्धे चक्रधरं देवं प्रवासी चक्रिविक्रमं नारायणं तनुर्द्यागे शिवनं संगमे दुःस्वप्ने स्मर गोविन्दं सङ्कटे मधुसूदनं कारणे नरसिंहं च विभागे च प्रजापतिं युद्धे चक्रधरं देवं प्रवासी चक्रिविक्रमं नारायणं तनुर्द्यागे शिवनं संगमे. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, Ullas. That was really amazing. I loved your sweet voice and also the time within which you practiced and gave today. Very good. I would like to call upon our extremely dedicated and passionate founder and chairperson of Amara Soundarya Foundation, Ms. Nirmala Amarnath, to render her speech. Ma'am.
Thank you very much, Amira. Yeah. Happy evening to everyone present here. It's my privilege and great pleasure on behalf of Amara Soundarya Foundation to welcome you all. We are exceedingly delighted and grateful to have you all with us to share this special dual occasion of International Disability Day celebration and convocation of our special teachers training program. It gives me an immense sense of happiness and gratification to be an integral part of an extremely soul-nourishing journey, and this event in Amara Soundarya Foundation, whose sole mission is to strive to provide best services and step-by-step assistance to individuals with special education needs with excellent and standardized special education programs. I am very happy, honored to welcome Girija Lokesh Amma. I love to call her like that only because she's so sweet. Whenever I call, whenever the response is something like a mother, you know, it's always Amma ನೀವು ಬಂದಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ. Thank you very much. And I'm very, very happy to welcome Shankar sir, President, Rotary Raj Mahal Vilas, Sabarishan sir, Sarangan sir, and special thanks and special welcome to Sundar Prakash sir, because he's the one who sponsored 5 teachers, and I'm sure the teachers are very, very happy about that. Thank you very much for joining us. And I'm very joyous to be celebrating International Disability Day with you all, whose theme for this year is leadership and participation of persons with disabilities towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. The global crisis of COVID-19 is escalating pre-existing inequalities, revealing the extent of exclusion and highlighting the work on disability inclusion is imperative. Keeping this crucial aspect in mind, Amara Soundarya Foundation is committed to actively raising the quality of life of every special education needs child. The second special occasion is the convocation of our teachers training program under the expert guidance of Ms. Meena Jain, who has exceptionally trained all our aspiring special teachers in specific learning disability in a 12-week program. Today, all the 10 teachers, including 5 teachers who are sponsored by Rotarian Mr. Sundar Prakash, have successfully completed their training and are well equipped with knowledge to handle a class with diverse learners. I wish them the best of knowledge, learning experience, and success in all their future endeavors. I would like to end this speech by again welcoming all my teachers, parents, board members, my trustees, and all are the pillars of this organization. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. It's always inspiring to hear you talk. Thank you so much. Now, how about some fun in our program? Why don't we start few games? I urge all of you to take part in these simple games, which will help us better understand the difficulties that people with difficulties go through on a daily basis. Please remember, these games are only meant to sensitize everyone present here from an intrinsic perspective about the daily struggles that our children face.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
You guys were not able to hear me?
Now we can. Now we
No,
can.
ma'am. Now we can hear you.
No, again we are unable to hear you. Sorry.
Was it frustrating not being able to hear what I was saying? Was it
Now
causing
it's
a
clear.
confusion? Was it causing a confusion?
Yes,
Now it's clear, ma'am. Now we can hear you.
then this is the game, ma'am.
Yes, we have started our game. This is how exactly a person with hearing impairment feels. He or she is not able to hear what is going around him or her. And it's really frustrating to them. So next time, maybe we could all learn to use some sign languages it could be one of our hobbies during some summer vacation or some holiday program to help people with hearing impairment and communicate with them. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Satvik Amarnath for a new project presentation. Mr. Satvik.
Hello, everyone. Very good evening. My name is Satvik Amarnath, and I'm Nirmala Amarnath's son. Firstly, I'd like to express my gratitude to everyone who has joined this meeting. I'm especially grateful as in the larger context of society, differently abled individuals are unfortunately often outside our collective consciousness. This being the case, the fact that so many of you have turned up for this event really is quite heartwarming. The fact that so many of these individuals are outside our collective consciousness is quite problematic. Firstly, because it denies them an opportunity to lead their lives to the fullest. But secondly, by doing so, we as a society also lose out, as there are some immensely talented artists, literary geniuses, and even academics who have unique worldviews and perspectives who unfortunately have not received a platform. At Amara Soundarya Foundation, we have recognized this fact since our very inception, 16 years ago, and since then, we've been working on formulating and implementing solutions. Our aim has been to ensure that differently abled individuals can lead economically and socially independent lives. And in order to do this, we are focused on providing education, therapies, so they're able to navigate this world comfortably, vocational training, so they're able to be financially self-sufficient, and most importantly, conducting several social awareness programs so they have a more welcoming and less prejudiced world to face. Now, we've taken it all a notch higher. For this, we've started a project at Hesarghatta, and we'd like to share a few pictures of that with you, Amita, if you may. And in Hesarghatta, in an eco-friendly setting, as you will now see, in an eco-friendly, just 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, in an eco-friendly setting, we are able to provide state-of-the-art facilities and a large platform to many more differently abled students, and most importantly, also provide residential facilities so that students from all over the state and maybe even the country can access these facilities and this platform. However, no note on special education or any education for that matter can be complete without talking about teachers. A crucial part is played by them, for the education is only as good as the teacher that provides it is. For this, we will be conducting regular teacher training programs through which we seek to create a wide and highly skilled pool of teachers who have been trained keeping in mind the best practices our country has to offer while also integrating global standards. Through all this, one guiding principle that has led us is economic inclusivity. None of our programs can be exclusive, and it needs to provide a platform to all. This time, Rotary RMB, Rotary Rajmahal Vilas has helped us ensure this. But as I have said, our dream is big. And as you can see from the photos, we're on our way of reaching it as well. But this is a big dream, and it has many moving parts. It will take a long time, and in order to sustain this, and most importantly, to keep it inclusive, we need your help. How? Firstly, you could help us with construction in one of two ways. You could contribute directly to the cause, which we will use in the construction of the school. Or secondly, you could introduce us to individuals who sell bricks or steel or cement or any such construction material, which we will use to build these facilities for these children. Secondly, as Rotary of RMB has done this time, you can fund one of our many activities. We have teachers training programs, we have several several cultural programs. For example, we've had an All India singing competition, an All India fancy dress competition, which saw participation from hundreds of students from all over the country. We can provide platforms to these people. And for this also, you can provide your help. We will also be conducting more teachers training programs in the future. We'll be having more therapies, more vocational training programs, for all of which we will need your help. Thirdly, you could also be a part of our contributors club. We understand that for many of us, making one large committed contribution might be quite difficult. And for this, we have our contributors club, where you can contribute a small sum of ₹500 every month. And this will go into funding teachers, funding special education, funding vocational training, and so many other things that will help these children live their best possible lives. The most important thing you can do for us is you can spread the word. Tell your friends about what we're trying to do. Sensitize them about what these children face. This way, they too can understand what they can do for them. And together, all of us can make the world a much better place for these children. We can't do this alone. As Mom said, we need everyone's help to do this. And we have been able to do this so far because we have had such a supportive ecosystem around us. Please help us continue this. And we will promise that we can make the world a much better place for all these individuals. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Satvik. That surely is a brilliant and well-conceived project. We are anxiously waiting for its completion. Now, how about we play another game?
Sorry. Before we move on, I wanted to thank at this moment Mrs. Girija Lokesh. Actually, when they invited us for this Maja Tag Quiz, you must have known it is a very popular program in Kannada channel. And that time, when we said that this is what is happening, immediately on the stage, Srijan Lokesh, the son of Girjamma, he gave a check of 25,000 on spot. That is the first check we received for this noble cause, and I wanted to take this opportunity to thank her and Srijan at this time. Thank you very much, Amma. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, so how about another game? And I would require more number of participants. This is a small stimulation game where I want everybody to, feel the various stimuluses that we feel on a daily basis. Could I kindly request all of you to, at least most of you to, gently rock your body like this, to and fro, back and forth. And probably, you could just take some object that you have. I have a pen, and, just gently rub the back of your neck. And could I have someone who could read something? Amita? Amita? Could you please read us a paragraph of something? Just one moment. When I say 1, 2, 3, go, okay? Amita, are you able to hear me, dear?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Do you want me to start reading?
Yeah, ready? Let's rock. Let's rub the back of our neck. And 1, 2, 3, go.
Recently, I had the pleasure of seeing one of William Shakespeare's most beloved comedies, A Midsummer Night's Dream, performed beautifully at Los Angeles Repertory Theatre in downtown Los Angeles. At first glance, this performance space looks more like an industrial warehouse than an art house, but walking in, you're transformed to a magical land of midsummer.
Amita? Thank you, Amita. I would ask the participants, the audience, did anybody understand what Amita was trying to say?
No, ma'am.
Could anybody make out what she was saying? No.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so, this is how exactly a child with most children with autism spectrum disorder and sensory processing disorder feel. There's so many stimuluses, so many, information that is happening around them at one time. And we, the neurotypicals, are able to filter out all these various stimulations and focus on what we want to focus. But this is not the case with our autistic or children with sensory processing disorder. Everything is amplified. They have this constant proprioceptive, pains or some kind of a stimming behavior that they won't be able to focus or pay attention to or behave in a way that we think is appropriate. So next time we have to, broaden our horizon when we are seeing children with autism or other, developmental delays, because this is how exactly they feel on a daily basis, every day. Well, I kindly request now our chief guest, Ms. Girija Lokesh, to address the gathering. Ma'am, please address the gathering. Ma'am, you're on mute.
Banda? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಿಗೂ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಅನಂತ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಂಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕು ಈ ತರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಸತಿನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನೀವು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳನೇ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಪೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. 1-2 ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮನೇಲಿ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನೆ ದೇವರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರೇ ಮರ್ತೋಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟ್ ಬೇಗ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅಮರ್ ಅವ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಅವ್ರು ಈ ತರ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಮರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ತರ ಸಹಾಯನ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ ಸಹಿತ. ಸೊ ನೀವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಹೀಗಾಗೋಯ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನನೇ ಮುಗ್ದೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೈಕಟ್ಟಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ದೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ದೇವ್ರು ಆಯಸ್ಸು, ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಇದು ಸಾಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಹೀಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ. ನನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾವೇ ಹಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ ನೋಡಿ ಮರ್ದೆ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ನನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ನೇ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಂಗಂಗೆ ಮರ್ತೋಗುತ್ತೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೆಸರು. ನಮ್ಮ
ನಾರ್ಮಲ್
ಇದೆ ಅದು.
ನಾನು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ.
ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್. ಈಗ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್.
ಕಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಮರ್ತ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗ್ಲಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಈ ತರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ನನ್ ಕೈಲಾದಷ್ಟು ನಾನು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು. ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ನೀವು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿ. ರೋಟರಿ ಅವರು ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸುಮಾರು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೋ ನನ್ನ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಪೇಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಲೋಕೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೋದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಇವರು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪೇಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ ಲೋಕೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅಂತಂದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು 10 ಲಕ್ಷದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರು. ಅವನು ಆತ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತರ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು? ಆಗ ರೋಟರಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ನಾವೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ರೋಟರಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಅವರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಹಳ ಗೌರವ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಬದುಕಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲವಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಸತ್ಯ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನೊಂದು ರೊಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಎ ಲಾಟ್.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for sharing your feelings and all the support that you and your family is giving to our foundation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I take tea? ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಅಮ್ಮ, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೇನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷನೇ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ,
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಮಯ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಹಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ನನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿಂತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ನೋಡಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನೋಡಿ, ಮಕ್ಳು ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರಿನಾ? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟಿಂಗ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
I kindly request our guest of honor, Rotarian Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, to share a few thoughts with us. Sir, please.
Very good evening to everybody who's gathered here. Warm welcome to Girija ma'am. Thank you very much for joining us today. Tumba santosha aitu neevu ee ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. We have with us our team of faculty headed by Meena Jain and the entire team who has been able to develop new teachers for the differently abled. And of course, I am joined by all the Rotarians of Rotary Rajmal Vilas and Satwik from Amara Soundarya Foundation and the entire team of Amara Soundarya Foundation. It's such a pleasure to be associated with this project and with Amara Soundarya Foundation for this wonderful work that you are doing. Rotary International is one of the oldest serving NGOs in the world, and we are very, very proud that our own club is in its 26th year of serving the society. The theme for this year is Serve to Change Lives. And I think this project very much embodies the theme of this year's Rotary International theme. So every year the theme changes, and this year it is to serve to change lives. I myself have been associated with person with disabilities with organization Multiple Sclerosis Society, with whom I've been associated for the last 15 years. I never was exposed to any aspects related to the other side of it's just been our own lives. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದು ಬರೋದು ಏನು ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಬರೀ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೋಸಿಸ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅನ್ ಐ ಓಪನರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಗೇವ್ ಮಿ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. And Amira has been giving us a lot of exercises, and I have been part of the various lives we have been interacting with. And I know, for example, ನಾವು ಚಿತ್ರಕಲಾ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ MS ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಒಂದು ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರನ್ನು 3 ಜನ ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎತ್ತಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದೆಮ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ only when you are with somebody with a person with disabilities you know how difficult it is. ಒಂದು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್, ಒಂದು ಫಿಲಮ್, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಗಿರಿಜಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲಮ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಫಿಲಮ್ಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಫಿಲಮ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್, ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್, ಆ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ, ಒಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಏಬಲ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ವೇ to actually build an inclusive society. And Amara Soundarya Foundation is already in that direction to provide that inclusion. We have to be more compassionate. We have to show more love to our fellow beings. And it is very important that we, become more sensitized. And I think Amara Soundarya Foundation is doing a great job. And we at Rotary are extremely passionate to be associated with causes related to this. And we hope to do more as we go along. And I hope we can contribute more for this inclusive society. I also take this opportunity to thank Rotarian Sundar Prakash for his generosity, without which we would not have been able to, provide this kind of support. So my hats off to one of our most generous Rotarians, Rotarian Sundar Prakash, for supporting this cause. And I take this opportunity to wish all the teachers who have gone through this training, because there is a huge short supply of teachers who are specialized in this special learning needs. And I am so happy that you've been able to create 10 new teachers. And I hope that you can create more. And I hope that, your organization is able to do a lot more work from here onwards. Wish you all the best and good luck to everybody here. And thank you very much, everybody, for being part of this journey and program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was really motivating. I really liked your thoughts. Thank you so much. And all the work that you're doing for our special community. Thank you so much. Now let's have our wonderful children from Amara Soundarya Foundation wishing everyone on World Disability Day. Amita, could you kindly present here?
देखो इन्हें, ये है ओस की बूंदें, पत्तों की गोद में आसमां से कूदे, अंगड़ाई ले फिर करवट बदल कर, नाजुक से मोती हंस दे फिसल कर, खो न जाए ये तारे ज़मीं पर। ये तो है सर्दी में धूप की किरणें, उतरे जो आंगन को सुनहरा सा करने, मन के अंधेरों को रोशन सा कर दे, ठिठुरती हथेली की रंगत बदल दे, खो न जाए ये तारे ज़मीं पर। जैसे आँखों की डिबिया में निंदिया, और निंदिया में मीठा सा सपना, और सपने में मिल जाए फरिश्ता सा कोई, जैसे रंगों भरी पिचकारी, जैसे तितलियां फूलों की क्यारी, जैसे बिना मतलब का प्यारा रिश्ता हो कोई। ये तो आशा की लहर है, ये तो उम्मीद की सहर है, खुशियों की लहर है, खो न जाए ये तारे ज़मीं पर।
That was extremely heartwarming. It always gets me a little emotional to see so many beautiful blooming children. Thank you, kids.
Meera, sorry, Shankar here. I forgot mentioning that we are assistant governor of the Rotary club, our club. Rotarian Rashmi Tangsali is here with us, and I would like to extend a special welcome to Rotarian Rashmi Tangsali, ma'am. Thank you very much for joining.
Welcome, Ms. Rashmi. Thank you so much for joining our program. Thank you so a lot. Thank you, kids. Thank you, teachers, for that wonderful reel. Now, how about another sensitization game? Now, let's try to read the small paragraph. Amita, could you please present that paragraph? It's a very small paragraph that we do almost every day. Yeah. I would urge all participants to please try to read this.
Ma'am, is it Spanish?
Well, the script is English. It's easy. It's something that we do every day. I mean, you know, it's almost a daily ritual in all our South Indian families. Come on, try. I know you can do it. It's very easy. It's in English. Anybody?
I'm a bit confused. Is it Spanish or something else?
Try. What do you think? The script is in English, right? The letters are all in English. Well, this is how a child with specific learning disability feels. Amita, could we have the other slide? This is actually a simple recipe of sambar that we have every day.
Can you ask dal for us, ma'am? How to cook dal?
Yes,
it's so complicated in words.
Absolutely, Chinmay. This is what exactly I wanted to point out. Thank you for bringing this out. This is how children with, you know, specific learning disabilities feel, even for a very simple sentence. Everything.
It was so complicated. That's why I asked, is it Spanish or French?
It was actually French. Thanks for getting that out, Chinmay.
Oh, it's French. Yes. Cheers to me that I got the correct one.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
So this is how a child with specific learning disabilities finds words that are written in its book, textbooks. Even a simple sentence causes a great confusion in their mind because they're not able to conceive or comprehend whatever they are able to read. Now, I would like to request Ms. Meena Jain, our course trainer, a rehabilitation expert with over 3 decades of rich experience, both at urban and rural level in the field of disability, to share her experience of training teachers in our teachers training program. Ms. Meena, ma'am.
Good evening to all. Eldrigu Namaskara. Thank you, Amira, for giving me this opportunity to talk today. It's a very special day for me because it's been 35 years working with these beautiful children, beautiful minds. And I loved every poster that spoke my heart there by the children. And I think it's time that we as a civic society wake up and take a call on how we can bring them into our world and our labs. Happy that we started the teacher training program. Thanks to Nirmala's vision that increasing manpower to reach out more and more children has always been her aim and my journey. So I'm very, very happy today to be a part of this. And the last 3 months have been a wonderful journey with these 10 extremely intelligent ladies with whom to whom I was coaching, teaching, and mentoring. And I'm very happy to see the end product. It was a pleasure to see their assignments and see their enthusiasm to start. Many of them have started working with some of the children, and they are seeing results after this training. So it gives me a lot of happiness. I hope this journey goes on for a longer time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Now let's congratulate all the teachers who have successfully completed their training program. Amita, could you share the slide, please? I would request Ms. Jyotsna Rajan to share her experience in completing this training program. Ms. Jyotsna Rajan, could you please share your thoughts?
Thank you, Ms. Saida. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
I would certainly like to begin by saying a very good evening to everyone present, the very Honorable Madam Girija Lokesh, esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, the respected chairperson of Amara Soundarya Foundation, Madam Nirmala Amarnath, the very loved Madam Meena Jain, Beena Miss, distinguished, dedicated Rotarians of Rajmahal Villas, my dear fellow learners, and I must mention about Ullas and the ASF stars who sang so beautifully this evening. If I am allowed, I would just request everyone to give me more than a minute's time, which is allotted to me. And I would request all of you to just stay calm, collected, and positive as I make you navigate through some startling facts shared by the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs on this special occasion called World Disability Day. The facts say that more than 1 billion persons, that is 10,000 lakhs in the world, have some form of disability. Actually, if you see, they are the world's largest minority. This corresponds to about 15% of the world's population, and the group is highly vulnerable to abuse. UNESCO further adds that 90% of children with disabilities in developing countries do not attend school. Now, the reason for me to include this data as the opening remarks is not at all to intimidate anyone. The real aim is to reinforce the idea that inclusion of the disabled is an essential condition, actually a prerequisite if we see in the 21st century, to upholding human rights, sustainable development, and peace and security in the world. If at all we truly wish to imagine a society where no one is left behind, we need to invest in a common future by understanding the world of the so-called learning disability affected people. It is with this thought that I sincerely put on record my gratitude to Madam Nirmala Amarnath of Amara Soundarya Foundation, who facilitated me with the opportunity to be a part of this brilliant study program, which actually I had wished for since long, but was not getting the right avenue to go for it. She embraced all of us as, I would say, harbingers of a healthier society with better perspectives. Words certainly fail me as I attempt to thank Madam Meena Jain for extending the knowledge with so much of affection to us. Her ingenious one-liners actually helped all of us, I am sure, in consolidating the learning that she extended to us. Whenever she used to deliver the lectures and make us understand the facts and the concepts, I always imagined a tree laden with fruit, all humble, meek, very gentle, yet very, very, very firm. Thank you, Meena ma'am. Madam Bina's sessions were also so engrossing, and I know we all have been enriched by her. My cohort of, as Meena ma'am said, intelligent, encouraging ladies shall always remain as something very memorable, not just for me, every member of the group. A big thank you to all the members of the staff of ASF for facilitating the classes to us in a very, very smooth manner. I belong to the educators fraternity. So before signing off, I wish to state something which came out of my heart, and I want everyone to understand that success means different things to different people. And our hopes and dreams for children should probably not just be limited to the grades and the academic performance. It should extend beyond good report cards. We need to think about life success rather than school success for all kids. And maybe then, one fine morn, we could address the entire thought as specific learning differences than disabilities. Wishing success to all of us in building an inclusive planet where individuals are equipped to, I would say, have a healthy sense of their own self. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Jyotsna, and I'm sure
Jyotsna, we are going to be there in Gorakhpur soon. Nirmala and me.
Most welcome.
Yeah, Jyotsna, children are blessed actually in your school. I wanted to introduce Jyotsna. She is the principal of, I'm sorry, I don't remember the school name. Can you please tell about that?
Yes, ma'am, sure. It's GD Goenka Public School.
Which place?
It's in Gorakhpur. This city is in the state of Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, thank you. See, we can a teacher can always be a learner also. Here, that's the message she is giving. In spite of the principal of the school, she was so much interested to learn further, and she joined the course. And she was very insistent, like it was by the time she called me, it was over and all. Still, she said, no, I wanted to join this batch only. And I remember that, Josna. Thank you very much. You were an excellent student that I had from Meena Jain. And I'm sure children will benefit a lot because of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Jyotsna, for sharing your thoughts. It was really good. Sadly, we have reached the end of this wonderful evening. Though I would want to see more performance by our children and teachers, but you know, all good things should come to an end so that there are better things next. I kindly request Ms. Alopa to render a vote of thanks.
And before Alopa, I would like to welcome Vani, Mrs. Vani here. I'd like to Vikram to introduce Vani ma'am. She's from.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Welcome, Vani ma'am. It's very nice to see you. She's the honorable. Yes, ma'am. Vani ma'am, she's a honorable secretary of Association for the Mentally Challenged, AMC. We are very happy to see you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Vikram, to be able to join to celebrate the abilities of these marvelous minds. And I can't stop congratulating Amara Soundarya Foundation and Mrs Nirmala for her great efforts. I wish you the very best in your journey forward and extend all the support that I could extend to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me once again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, to have you with us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vani ma'am.
Thank you so much.
I kindly request you to render the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all present here. We at Amara Soundarya Foundation would like to take this opportunity to thank our brilliant and truly inspiring founder and chairperson, Ms. Nirmala Amarnath, our chief guest, veteran actor, Ms. Girija Lokesh, our guest of honor, Rotarian, Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, and all the Rotarians, Ms. Meena Jain, all beloved parents, teachers, and our little flowers of Amara Soundarya Foundation, and our wonderful audience for taking part in this amazing occasion. So once again, thank you everyone for making this event a successful one. And happy International Disability Day to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alopa. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy weekend. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Oh, it's so Shankar. We have anything else from our club?
Yeah, thank you, Nirmala. It was a wonderful program, and I wish all the teachers a lovely journey. Helping special children to be made more inclusive in this community. Sabrisan, would you like to share any messages for our Rotarians?
Shankar, Sabrisan has just stepped out.
Okay. I'd just like to inform for the benefit of all the members who are here that tomorrow we are having the installation of the Interact Club at Farukia School. This is at 1:30. I request all of you to please, make your presence available at Farukia School. And we are, because of the challenges we are having at schools, we have finally been able to manage to have this event. So I request all of you to take part there. And again, we are a partner club in an event to celebrate the International Day of Disabilities with the Rotary Abilities tomorrow in the evening at the Rotary House of Friendship. And that's at 7 p.m. I request all of you to join us there, where we felicitate few special people who have, in spite of their disabilities, have risen and done well in the world and contributed to the society. And we are felicitating them tomorrow. So I request all of you to please take part there in that event as well at the Rotary House of Friendship. So the details are there available in the WhatsApp groups, which I have shared across with you. And if you have any questions or difficulties, please feel free to reach across to me. And that's all from my end. Thank you, Nirmala.
So thank you very much, Shankarji. And now we can wind up.
Thank you, Shankar. Thank you, everyone. All the best to all the children.
Thank you, Rashmi.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rashmi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all. Bye. Good night.
Happy
Good night.
International Disability Day and happy weekend.
Happy weekend to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you, Nirmala. Thank you, Shankar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Happy weekend.
Thank you very much.